Hello students, let us continue with the lesson Aldehydes, Ketones and Carboxylic Acids, Part 3. Polarity of carbonyl group. Polarity of carbonyl group is due to two reasons. Number one, high electronegativity of oxygen atom relative to carbon atom. Number two, resonance effect of carbonyl group. In this figure, you can see the carbonyl carbon atom and oxygen atom. Since oxygen is more electronegative than carbon atom, oxygen develops a partial negative charge and carbon develops a partial positive charge. This is due to the electronegativity difference of oxygen and carbon. Oxygen being more electronegative, it attracts the shared pair of electrons towards itself. As a result, it is getting partial negative charge. And the electrons are moved away from carbon, so it is developing a partial positive charge. This polarized carbonyl group has resonance structures, which you can see in this figure. So B, C are the resonance structures of the carbonyl group, and D is the resonance hybrid of this above resonance structures. The carbonyl carbon has positive polarity. Therefore, here you can see the carbon atom is getting positive charge, partial positive charge, and in A also the carbon atom is getting partial positive charge. Therefore, the carbon atom is electron deficient. As a result, the carbon atom in carbonyl group is electrophilic. Electrophilic means electron loving. So they are susceptible to attack by a nucleophile. The nucleophile can attack the carbonyl carbon atom. Reactivity of aldehydes and ketones. Reactivity of aldehydes and ketones is due to polarity of carbonyl group, which results in electrophilic character of carbonyl carbon atom. In general, aldehydes are more reactive than ketones towards nucleophilic attack. This can be explained in terms of two effects. Number one, electronic effect. Number two, steric effect. First, let us see what is electronic effect. We know in aldehydes, there is only one electron donating alkyl group bonded to carbonyl carbon. While in ketones, two electron donating alkyl groups are bonded to carbonyl group, which are responsible for decreasing the positive polarity in carbonyl carbon and hence electrophilicity. But in the case of aldehydes, there is only one electron donating group bonded to carbonyl carbon. So they are more reactive or more electrophilic than ketones. Second factor, steric effect. We know in ketones, two bulky alkyl groups are present. So they will hinder or they will make a hindrance for the attack of the incoming nucleophile. This is called steric hindrance to nucleophilic attack. Or we can say the nucleophile can easily attack the carbonyl carbon in aldehyde because there is only one alkyl group and it is less crowded or sterically less hindered. Hence, aldehydes are more easily attacked by the nucleophile. So we can say that in the case of aldehydes, the steric hindrance is less compared to ketones. So they are more reactive for electrophilic attack. Chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. Laboratory test for aldehydes and ketone. Aldehydes are easily oxidized to carboxylic acid and therefore they act as good reducing agent towards mild oxidizing agent. But ketones do not have a hydrogen atom directly attached to carbonyl carbon. Hence, they are not oxidized by mild oxidizing agent. On the basis of this difference in reactivity, aldehydes and ketones are distinguished by the following test. Number one, Schiff's test. When alcoholic solution of aldehyde is treated with few drops of Schiff's reagent, a pink or red or magenta red color appears. This confirms the presence of aldehyde group. This test is given by only aldehydes, not ketones. Second, Tollens test or silver mirror test. When an aldehyde is boiled with a Tollens reagent. What is Tollens reagent? It is ammoniacal silver nitrate. The formula you can see in this equation, AgNH3 twice plus 3OH minus. This full part indicates Tollens reagent, that is ammoniacal silver nitrate. A silver mirror is formed when Tollens reagent is boiled with aldehyde. The aldehyde is oxidized to carboxylate ion by Tollens reagent and Ag plus ions are reduced to Ag. So the equation we can write RCHO, that is the general formula of an aldehyde treated with Tollens reagent. Ag NH3 twice plus 3 OH minus. This is boiled. Then it is forming carboxylate ion and silver mirror is formed due to the formation of this silver atom. Along with ammonia, gas and water is formed. So this is Tollens test that shows that is given by only aldehydes. Number 3, Felling's test. When a mixture of an aldehyde and Felling solution is boiled in hot water, a red precipitate of cuprous oxide is formed. Cuprous oxide formula is Cu2O. In this reaction, aldehyde is oxidized to carboxylate ion by Felling solution and Cu2 plus ion which is present in Felling solution is reduced to Cu plus ion. So this shows the reducing character of aldehydes. The reduction is carried out by aldehyde, that is Cu2 plus ion present in the Felling solution is reduced to Cu plus ion by aldehyde. Chemical reactions of aldehydes and ketones with a nucleophile. Chemical reactions of aldehydes and ketones with a nucleophile is due to the presence of positively polarized electrophilic carbonyl carbon in aldehydes and ketone. So the nucleophile can attack the positively polarized carbonyl carbon and bring about the chemical reaction. Addition of hydrogen cyanide. The formula of hydrogen cyanide is HCN. Hydrogen cyanide is a weak acid which can add across the carbon-oxygen double bond in aldehydes and ketones to produce compounds called cyanohydrins. The negative part of the reagent, that is CN, attacks the electrophilic carbon atom of the carbonyl group. So CN attacks this carbon atom of the aldehyde or ketone. The reaction requires either acid or base as catalyst. So the general reaction we can write RCO R dash. In the case of aldehydes, this R dash is H. When it is treated with HCN, the negative part of the reagent, that is CN, attacks the carbon atom. So that CN is substituted on the carbon atom and hydrogen atom is attached to this oxygen atom. So that it is forming cyanohydrin. Let us see the example acetaldehyde CH3CHO. When it is treated with HCN, the CN is get attached to this carbon atom, double bond becomes single bond and hydrogen atom is attached to oxygen atom. So that it is forming the product acetaldehyde cyanohydrin. Now ketone, acetone. The formula of acetone is CH3COCH3. When it is treated with HCN, CN is get attached to the carbon atom, double bond becomes single bond and hydrogen atom is attached to oxygen atom. So that it is forming the product acetone cyanohydrin. Addition of sodium bisulfite. The formula of sodium bisulfate is NaHSO3. Aldehydes and ketones react with saturated aqueous solution of sodium bisulfate to give crystalline precipitate of sodium bisulfate as an addition product. Here we can see the example acetaldehyde, that is CH3CHO. When it is treated with sodium bisulfite, here SO3Na, that is the negative part is get attached to the carbon atom and the hydrogen atom is get attached to the oxygen atom and the double bond become single bond. So the name of the product is acetaldehyde sodium bisulfite. Second example, acetone CH3COCH3. When it is treated with a NaHSO3, SO3Na is get attached to carbon atom, double bond becomes single bond and the hydrogen atom is get attached to oxygen atom. So the name of the product is acetone sodium bisulfite. It is easy to remember the product. Acetaldehyde when treated with a sodium bisulfate, the name of the product is acetaldehyde sodium bisulfite. Acetone when treated with a sodium bisulfite, the name of the product is acetone sodium bisulfite. Addition of alcohols to carboxylic acid. Aldehydes react with one molecule of anhydrous monohydric alcohol in presence of dry hydrogen chloride to give alkoxy alcohol known as hemiacetal, which further reacts with one more molecule of anhydrous monohydric alcohol to form a geminal dialkoxy compound known as acetal. See the chemical reaction. In step 1, aldehyde reacts with one molecule of monohydric alcohol. Here this alkyl group is get attached to this oxygen atom and OH group is get attached to this carbon atom. Double bond become single bond. This is known as hemiacetal, which is an unstable product. So in the second step, this unstable hemiacetal reacts with the second molecule of monohydric alcohol in presence of dry HCl, so that it is forming a stable product known as acetal. During this reaction, this hydrogen atom is replaced by the alkyl group of the alcohol. So the product acetal is formed along with a molecule of water is formed. Consider the example acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde reacts with the alcohol ethyl alcohol in presence of dry HCl, so that the alkyl group of the alcohol is get attached to the oxygen atom and OH group is get attached to the carbon atom. Double bond becomes single bond. We can see here the alkyl group is get attached to oxygen atom and the OH group of the alcohol is attached to carbon atom. This product is known as hemiacetal, which is unstable. So this unstable product reacts with the second molecule of ethyl alcohol in presence of dry HCl. Here what happens? The hydrogen atom is replaced by the alkyl group, ethyl group, so that it is forming the stable product, that is acetal. The name of the product is 1,1-diethoxyethane. This is first carbon atom. In first carbon atom, 2 ethoxy group is attached. So 1,1-diethoxyethane. Similarly, ketones react with alcohol in presence of acid catalyst to form an unstable product hemiketal in the first step, and in the second step a stable product ketal. Ketones react with the 1,2 or 1,3 diols in presence of dry hydrogen chloride to give 5 or 6 membered cyclic ketals. The equation we can see, ketone, the general formula of ketone is RCOR reacting with a diol, that is ethane 1,2 diol. 2 hydroxyl group are attached to the adjacent carbon atom of ethane. When it is reacting in presence of dry HCl, a molecule of water is eliminated, that is 2 hydrogen atom from 2 hydroxyl group and an oxygen atom from the carbonyl group is eliminated as water, and the carbonyl carbon is get attached to the oxygen atom of the hydroxyl group and it forms a cyclic ketal. It is important to note that acetal and ketals are hydrolyzed with the aqueous mineral acid to give corresponding aldehydes and ketones respectively. Therefore, the formation of acetal and ketal, the reaction is a reversible reaction. Next, nucleophilic addition elimination of aldehydes and ketones with ammonia derivatives. Aldehydes and ketones undergo addition elimination with some ammonia derivatives such as hydroxylamine, hydrazine, phenylhydrazine, semicarbazide, etc. to give a product containing carbon-nitrogen double bond, which is called imine. The reaction is reversible and take place in weakly acidic medium. The substituted imine is called Schiff's base. Here we can see in the equation the carbonyl group of an aldehyde or ketone reacting with ammonia derivatives. It can be hydroxylamine, hydrazine, phenylhydrazine or semicarbazide, and it forms a product, that is hydrogen atom is get attached to oxygen atom and NHZ, that is get attached to the carbon atom. Then it will eliminate a molecule of water. OH group and H is eliminated as water and it forms the imine. Please note that imine means carbon-nitrogen double bond. Let us see the important nucleophilic addition elimination reaction of aldehydes and ketones with ammonia derivatives. Number 1, reaction of ketone with hydroxylamine. The formula of hydroxylamine is NH2OH, that is, one hydrogen atom of ammonia is replaced by OH group. During this reaction, a molecule of water is eliminated. 2 hydrogen atom from hydroxylamine and 1 oxygen atom from carbonyl group is eliminated as water, and addition of NOH to the carbonyl carbon, so that it is forming the product C double bond NOH. That is called oxime. Number 2, ketone with a hydrazine. The formula of hydrazine is NH2 bond NH2. That is, one hydrogen atom of ammonia is replaced by NH2 group. During this reaction, 2 hydrogen atom from hydrazine is combining with the oxygen atom of carbonyl group and eliminated as water. So that the carbonyl carbonyls get attached to NH2. That is called hydrazone. So when hydrazine is reacting, the product formed is hydrazone. Number 3, the addition of phenyl hydrazine. Formula of phenyl hydrazine is NH2 NH C6H5. That is, one hydrogen atom of ammonia is replaced by NHC6H5. That is phenyl hydrazine. When it is reacting, you can see 2 hydrogen atom from phenyl hydrazine and 1 oxygen atom from carbonyl group is eliminated as water. So that carbon atom is get attached to NHC6H5. That is called phenyl hydrazone. We can see when phenyl hydrazine is adding, it is forming the product phenyl hydrazone. Number 4, ketone with a semi-carbazide. The formula of semi-carbazide is NH2 NH CONH2. That is, one hydrogen atom of ammonia is replaced by NHCONH2. During this reaction, 2 hydrogen atom from semi-carbazide is combining with the oxygen atom of carbonyl group and eliminated as water. So that carbon atom is get attached to NHCONH2. That is called a semi-carbazone. So when semi-carbazide is reacting, the name of the product is semi-carbazone. Number 5, addition of 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. You can see the structure of 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. During this reaction, 2 hydrogen atom is reacting with the carbonyl oxygen atom and eliminated as water. So that the carbonyl carbon atom is get attached to this group, so that it is forming the product dinitrophenylhydrazone. So when hydrazine is reacting, the product is hydrazone. In all these cases, you can see there is addition of group as well as elimination of water molecule. Haloform reaction. This reaction is given by acetaldehyde, all methyl ketones and all alcohols containing CH3CHOH group. When an alcohol or methyl ketone is formed with the sodium hydroxide and iodine, a yellow precipitate is formed. Here the reagent sodium hydroxide and iodine combines to form sodium hypoiodate. During this reaction, sodium salt of carboxylic acid is formed, which contain 1 carbon less than the substrate. The methyl group is get converted into haloform. For example, acetone, when treated with a sodium hypoiodate, which is prepared from sodium hydroxide and iodine, it forms iodoform along with the sodium acetate and sodium hydroxide. Students, let us summarize today's class. First, we have seen polarity of carbonyl group. Reason, high electronegativity of oxygen atom compared to carbon atom, as well as resonance effect. Second, reactivity of aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes are more reactive than ketone. Reason, number 1, electronic effect, that is positive inductive effect. And second, steric effect, which is more in the case of ketones. Chemical properties of aldehydes and ketone. Test given by only aldehydes. Schiff's test, Tollens test and Felling's test. Chemical reactions of aldehydes and ketones with the nucleophile. Number 1, addition of hydrogen cyanide. Number 2, addition of sodium bisulfite. And number 3, addition of alcohols. Then we have seen nucleophilic addition-elimination reactions. And lastly, haloform reactions. Students, please read the textbook, write the equations and study. Thank you.